Stevens comes to the crease. It's a change in the com box here. It's Paul Allett with Rob Key.
Thanks, Marcus. Thought it was a young man's game, this, Rob. 40 years of age, Darren Stevens, been playing for years. Got to face the quickest bowler in the country. With ease. He ain't for scampering, though.
No, he might have a little bit less hair and 40 years of age, but he can still hit a decent cricket ball. Darren Stevens has been brilliant for Kent for a long time. He's got wickets this year in this format. He's coming in a bit later than what he's used to or has been used to over the years, but still got a fair amount of batting to come. But this bloke staring at him now is going to be tough.
Blake giving himself a little bit of room. Can't beat mid-on. Blake's played some innings for Kent. Real quick cameos in the past couple of years.
Yeah, I actually think he's one of the better one-day batters in the country. He hasn't had that much opportunity this year to show what he can do, but it's been good for the last couple of years.
Slower ball, accurately bowled as well, making some really good figures, Mills.
And this is the problem a little bit. Your option when you're facing this type of pace is to give yourself room. You don't feel like you can use your feet and run at him. You feel you've got to stand there and almost you just sort of give yourself a bit of room towards the leg side.
Yeah, you need to give yourself a little bit of time and room, don't you? No good giving yourself less time by charging him. Well disguised again, completely fooling Blake.
Then you have to set yourself for the quicker ball. Because he's so fast, you can't say, right, I'm just going to wait for the slower ball. That's why it's so good. It's the back of the hand slower ball, as he said earlier, that he can get his arm really straight and high, so it makes it easier to bowl. But the problem is you've got to go for the quicker ball every time, so that's going to do you a lot.
Blake again. Pace this time, it's off the top edge, flying down to Shazad at third man. The beauty about that back of the hand slower ball is that you bowl it with the same arm speed as you would your normal ball. So Mills bowling 90 miles an hour, the ball he bowls out the back of the hand comes out at 55, 60.
Yeah, and the first thing you see is the ball go up. It comes up out of his hand. So at times you just think, what is coming down here? And you just react to it, and you sometimes think it's a beamer. It takes a lot. It's very hard to play. It's so much better than just the cutter.
Another slower ball. Stevens can't do anything about it. It's another fine over. Top stuff from Mills. Just 4 off it. 134 for 4.
It's been brilliant from Mills. He bowled a no ball early on. In the first over he bowled. Since then he's been on the money every single time. Even the free hit that he gave Denley, he couldn't get it away. He's been quick, but he showed really good skill as well. He's still got 1 over up his sleeve. That's really handy to have. Well, if they think they had it tough with Tymal Mills bowling at the death, then they've probably got England's best death bowler in Chris Jordan.
Well, it's a fearsome combination for all sorts of reasons, this, Jordan and Mills. Jordan's made himself into a really good end of the innings bowler. He's not frightened of trying to go for Yorkers and gets them in the block hole more often than most. So you've got the skill of Jordan, you've got the skill and pace of Mills at the other end. It's 4 overs when you're not going to score too many. Unless you give yourself a little bit of room like that. That's a great shot from Blake. Really top stuff.
He does well, because you think he's probably looking leg side. Jordan watches him as he does. He watches the batter all the way, so then he can adjust, and he goes wide of off stump. Blake keeps his head pretty still and can still get it change and get it through the offside.
Yeah, good batting, because he went over to the offside, then came back, though he was going to give himself a little bit of room. Played a couple of stunning innings. We saw one on Sky, 30 ball 71 last summer, and he made 59 off 24 against Gloucester. Coming back in line to try and flick over the leg side. Jordan quick to the ball.
That's where he's had to adapt, Jordan, because the ball before he went wide of off stump and Blake pelted him through the offside. This time Blake does the same thing, but he decides to just stay on leg stump. It's dangerous because it's a short boundary that he's hit it to on that line to the leg side. A game of cat and mouse that Jordan's very good at.
Oh, that's straight and hard and into the wind. It doesn't matter because it's flat and it's 4.
Yeah, that is hit very, very hard. You saw that come off the bat and it just went like a tracer straight back over the umpire's head. I reckon if you had mid-off back on the fence, if you had long on as they do, that's sport anywhere. It's just raced away. There you go, umpire Cam. Get a little bit of a duck, but it's hit hard.
Oh, hit him on the head. I think that's deflected into the helmet. Doesn't look as though there's any damage done, which is good news. Might have been one of the earpieces or one of those pieces at the back of the helmet that batsmen wear these days.
It's those neck protectors, but I don't think it's hit there. I think it's come off the edge and gone straight up towards the grill. We'll have a look now. He goes down for the paddle sweep. Straight into the face. I don't think it's hit the... It's just right on the sort of side of the head. Helmet's done its job very well.
I think that's straight into the grill, you know. Straight into the grill. Don't ask why batsmen wear helmets. Why you have to have the grill with the narrow gap between visor and peak. You've just seen why.
Yeah, you'd think that almost sort of gathered pace off the bat as well. Jordan's not the slowest.
Well, you wouldn't be playing the shot if you didn't have a helmet on, would you?
No.
Stevens going straight now, but I don't think he's got enough on it. It's a comfortable catch for Kulasekara down at long on. Stevens trying to hit into the wind, looks at the bottom of the bat ruefully and has to make his way back to the pavilion.
Another one caught out in the deep. They just haven't got a flow since the partnership of Latham and Denley was taken care of. No one's really come in and found this pitch easy. It looks a good surface. Blake, to be fair, has hit some good balls, but Stevens hits the toe. He goes for 2, 1, 4, 3 for 5.
So, Fabian Cowdrey coming to the crease now to join Alex Blake. Have a look at the end of Darren Stevens. I think it's the bottom of the bat. Not sure it's the pitch so much, Rob, as the quality of the bowling, you know, the little subtle variations in pace and their accuracy that they've employed.
Fabian Cowdrey, some runs in the last game, batting at 4.
Blake has got hold of that. Don't bother about hitting into the wind. It's clattered into the pavilion.
Good hit from Blake. Other people have struggled to find the middle of the bat. Well, Blake hasn't. 24 now, just 15 balls. Same thing, little shuffle across and then back, weight back, then forward. Hit hard, nearly takes out the steward.